guys. Hey guys, what's up y'all? Finally, I'm outside. It's supposed to get up to like 57 today, and I still put on my flannel shirt over this because I still get nippy. But anyway, as you can hear in the background, we're getting ready for our garden, and Mr's out here trying to till it up and turn things over and stuff. So I don't know if you guys can see him. Yeah, I think y'all can see it. See, I can't see what y'all are seeing, but hopefully y'all see him. And y'all see it? Let me turn back here and see what y'all are looking at. Yeah. Okay, I just had to see what y'all are looking at, but you can see him. Anyway, I told him today that I wanted to square up the garden. It's kind of like in a triangle, and I want to make it square. We've got a lot of things. I don't know what that is. Might be rocks, which means I got to put on my good shoes, my bad shoes, my outdoor shoes, so I can kind of get out here and get these rocks out, throw them in the woods. Anyway, so we've got to today decide what we're going to plant, what we need more of. I really still wanted a greenhouse. There's a place that's close by that just has a frame. They hadn't used a greenhouse like years, at least since we've been up here. So we want to ask the guy if he minds us just having a frame. But I want to show you something else. So let's walk on over here. Y'all see that? Getting closer. What is it, boys and girls? Whoops, I hit the thing. Y'all see it? I know you do. Hey guys, this is our new chicken coop. It's not new. I put it on Marketplace. I probably told some of you, but for those of you who are watching the first time, I put it on Marketplace because we've been thinking about getting chickens. And I got this on record. I thought, I won't be all this talking and you don't even on record. Anyway, so I put it on Marketplace to see, I think I worded it like, does anybody have a chicken coop they want to get rid of? And I had a few people say, and they showed a picture of it, but it was ginormous and it was really rinky-dinky as far as wood structure and all. Well, they meant well, but anyhow. So this one lady chimes on. She says, I have one I'm not using. But anyway, long story short, I said, well, don't private message me, because then I knew that people that were looking for a chicken coop, possibly like me, sees that she says she's got one, and then they'll be going, I want it. So anyway, private message, and I said, we are very much interested. She sent the picture of it, and so we're very much interested in it. And I said, how much? And she goes, nothing, just come and get it. I went, now this chicken coop, I think in my last video, Tractor Supply, it was like $599, and so I'm not sure if she got it there, but one just, it was exactly like this that she sent the picture of. And so she said, all you got to do is just come and get it. So we got our neighbor who had a trailer, and we went to go pick it up. It needs a little bit, we need to put another little floor in there, but all in all, we got a free chicken coop, and she just wanted to get rid of it, she said, because she had chickens, and then she had a really hard time with coyotes getting her chickens. She didn't pay that much attention to everything, and then she had hawks. So what we do, we've been trying to, Mr's been out trying to put a new bottom. There's still little things that we have to do. But this is our chicken coop, and we want to make a couple of runs on each side. We're not really sure, because we've been trying to weigh out whether or not we want to free range them. We're afraid they're going to get in the garden if we do, or make a big enough space run for them, because I don't want them to be in a little container like this and can't get out and about. Of course, I just want laying hens, maybe 2 or 3 at the most. I'm not looking to breed, so to speak, just some laying hens for us to have eggs. So, and that way, you know, we make the run. I mean, they'll fit well. We have some mulch down at the other side of our yard that we want to put on the bottom, but we're learning and we're looking at a lot of YouTube videos about different things. So right now we're thinking about putting it on the other side of the fence and then put the run. Actually, on this side where the chicken coop is, I really wanted our greenhouse to go, and that way we can anchor it, because the wind up here is just so bad. We want to be able to anchor it to the fence so it won't blow away. But anyway, got to show you something. Look who's trying to be nosy. Can y'all see that? See who's trying to be nosy? That's Bougie. What you want? I guess he's going to be our chicken guard, I hope. Wait a minute, I can't get y'all out of the, here we go. I guess he's going to be our chicken guard, so if any hawks or something come by, I hope they don't pick him up. What you want? What? What you want? He wants to be petted. This is Bougie. Now, if he shows you his face, it looks like he's got a little mustache. And my son, both of my sons now, there he goes, call him Mustachio. What y'all think is better, Bougie or Mustachio? Of course, he knows his name, Bougie. He knows Bougie, so. Anyway, what you want? He says, Mister.
Come here, I'll show you.
So Mister's wanting to show me something, so let me head out over here and see.
A couple chicken egg crates that are not quite as wide.
Yeah, we need to get a couple of crates, like you said, are not as wide, so we can put here for them to lay their eggs. And they all, each one, like I said, only 2 or 3 laying hens will have their own space to lay their eggs. So like I said, we've got yeah, we had to fix the bottom of that little slide like there, you know, we clean out the poop and stuff.
Y'all heard that, didn't you?
Well, we, I guess, washed the clothes this morning.
Well, we
made the coffee. We do a lot of things, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Supposed to.
Listen to him. Yeah, supposed to.
So I gotta.
I mean, you know what? Isn't this kind of like the man's thing to be out here working on a chicken coop? Come on now. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Gotta put a couple roosting bars there.
But this is it. Just want to show you guys. And anyway, I kind of wanted to have something where we can move it. So, like, you know, they could peck around the grass and stuff. Eventually we'll put some shavings, but peck around right now, get the bugs. We just don't want them in the garden. Now, I know how to clip wings. I want to get the chickens when they're little so they can get used to me so they don't peck me. I don't want to be pecked and trying to get them, or me running all over the yard trying to catch a chicken. Can y'all see that? Anyway, so that's it for right now as far as the chicken coop goes. Just wanted to show you guys. Now Sammy's out here. I don't know what he's barking at Mister. Poor old thing. Well, I ain't gonna get on that. I'll start boo-hooing. But I'm glad the spring is right around the corner, aren't you guys? And oh, I want to show you this. I think I've showed it to you before since I'm outside. We have to have, we put salt in our water. Actually, the salt, there's tanks, or this big bucket. We put salt in the house that helps soften the water. And we have a what's it called? A system. I can't think what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it flushes itself. So you see that pipe, that white pipe, usually has it covered. Somebody must have knocked it over. But when it flushes itself, we have it coming from the house underground all the way to here, which goes into that little water place right there. more so it's salt water. I mean, he hasn't been putting as much salt in it, but, and then with the rocks, you know, trying to keep it there. We're not trying to build a pond or anything, but the deer like the salt. And so sometimes, you know, we'll look out, depending on what time of day, and the deer kind of gather around the little water thing there and drinking it because of the salt, and it's so sweet. But just kind of want to show you that. And wonder, what are y'all trying to make a pond? No, our pond is supposed to be way over yonder. Let's see if we can see down there. I doubt it, but we have so much to do this spring. We've got our water container that we need to set up, but I know you're not able to see down there. But anyway, if you go down there, we have a little road way down there. Way down there. It's supposed to have been a pond. The guy came, was supposed to have started fixing it, and anyway, whoop, we are close. The guy was supposed to fix it. He tore down the little so-called handmade little dam that was kind of holding the water in to make the pond. He ripped that out, and he just left us. He left us high and dry, so we have no pond down there. And actually, right now, I would love to have it because I want to put a picnic table and stuff down there, and I'll show that in another video, I'm sure. But what happened is that, you know, he was supposed to clean out the cattail, and then we were going to dig it just a little bit deeper, not much, because I just wanted to have a pond and to sit down there, put some chairs around, like I said, a picnic table with an umbrella, and we could go down there, take a little picnic, sit around the pond. I have no pond now, and it's so aggravating. I gotta sit on the steps, guy. Sorry. It's so aggravating, and it's so, we've got people to come out. Let me show you Sammy. Say hi, everybody. Hey. Sam. I'll pay you no mind. You smell something. Okay, so that was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. This happened. You know, we've had a lot of things that we've had to do, and we're on such a tight budget. You know, the ones that are kind of my age group. So come on, you can make it. Come on, you can make it. Can you get it? You all right? Oh my goodness. All right. What was I saying? So, you know, with the finances, I was saying, now he's going back down. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's stumbling because of that growth on his, breaks my heart. Oh well, get onto the pond. So now the issue of it is that we're on a fixed income, as most people our age, and we've had people to go down there to ask, you know, how much they would charge. We had one guy want to charge us $21,000. Highway robbery. I mean, if you didn't want to do it, just say, I just don't want to take on this chore, instead of just charging us outrageous, knowing that we're not going to pay that. Just say, I just don't feel comfortable. And or the next one came and wanted to charge us $14,000. We don't have that kind of cash. Anyway, it's just like one thing, it's another. But we've got a lot of projects, and we just got to do the best that we can with what we've got, right? All right, well, let me get off of here. I know Mr. and I've got to go into town. We've got to pick up Sammy's meds. And what else? He's got to stop by Lowe's. That's our second home, Lowe's. That's about all I can tell you right now. But I guess we'll meet up later and see what's going on around the Watts farm. Hey guys, I think I left you out when I was showing you the chicken coop And well, we're going to show you more than Mr. was out in the garden. But we've had some kind of bad weather, be really windy, and like a little bit of coldness with the wind blowing. But anyway, I wanted to show you this, and I went ahead and chopped up everything so it wouldn't take so long, because I don't know about you, but sometimes my attention span is about like this. So I thought that I would go ahead and get everything prepped and just share it with you if you want to do this. We've never had this before, so this is going to be a first time for us, but I've asked other people and they really like it. So cross your fingers. So I did a pan, a skillet. I'll show you my cast iron skillet. Yay big. I don't know how big that is, but I did the cornbread. Now the thing with the cornbread, you don't want to cook the cornbread all the way till it's like crunchy. You still kind of want it on the soft side. Actually, I was on the phone today, and I came out of the room with my phone, and it just dawned on me, the cornbread. So mine got a little bit done that I really wanted to. Now you want it done, but you don't want it browned and crusty on the sides and stuff like that. So once you get your cornbread done, you want to go ahead and just crumble it up into small pieces. And the next thing, so you want to have your cornbread. You want 1 can of corn and 1 can of pinto beans. I put it in a drainer, and I put it in the sink. I still got it in the bowl here in case it's kind of still draining just a little bit, not very much though. I got half of a green onion, and I cut that up into small pieces, as you can see. I really wanted the Tommy tomatoes. A lot of people just use regular tomatoes. I wanted the Tommy tomatoes. I just think they're just easier to cut up, and because they're smaller. But anyway, I got just 1 large, well, medium tomato, and I cut that up. Also, I have about, this was a doozy to try to find, because this is not the time of the year for spring onions. But they had them at the grocery store that we went to. I think it was only 7 little sprigs or something like that in that. But I said I'll make do, because I wanted to do this for you guys. And plus we just wanted it because everybody's talking about how good it is. But that cost me $1.19 for these little itty bitty onions. I mean, everything's gone up, you know what I mean? And I've got some shredded cheddar cheese. So you get 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And then I get like 8 strips of bacon. And you're going to cut it up before you cook it, of course. So, of course, if it works for you to cook it and then try to crumble it up. But I cut it and then put it in the pan. And you want it to get done to where it's crumbly. So I'm going to crumble this up just a little bit more. You can hear it. It's like, I don't know if you can hear that. It's nice and crisp. So I'll kind of crumble that up a little bit. Now the last thing is I fixed a package of ranch dressing, and that calls for 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 cup of buttermilk, and then of course the seasoning mix, and then I mix that all up together. It doesn't call for all this. You only use a little bit of it. But Mr. and I, we eat this a lot. We get our carrots out, or we just use this for dipping for a lot of things, for chicken, just different things. So I went ahead and made the full. It's a lot easier to go ahead and just make it all, But anyway, so I'm just setting this over to the side. Now, what I hear, like I said, it's the first time that I'm doing this, is that a lot of people, they get those really tall, clear bowls. So because this is going to be layered. And, you just layer it so that you can see it from the sides how pretty it is when it's all layered. I don't have one of those. So I got just one of the biggest casserole dishes that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I will put the recipe down in the description. So if you guys said, hey, I want to try that. Now, I want to tell you this before I really get started. Once I get it all put onto the casserole dish, you want to cover it up, and then you want to put it in the refrigerator. There's no cooking to it. This is a salad. It's a cornbread salad. And it's kind of like marinating, because especially with the ranch dressing, it kind of seeps through and gets everything wet, the cornbread and stuff like that. But like I said, I haven't tried it, but I hear it's good. So let's go ahead and start, why don't we? All right, so I'm going to put a layer first of cornbread. It's just easy for me to kind of dump it, spread it out. What y'all been doing? Y'all are starting to get your garden ready, or at least the planting part done. Excuse me, I got over my shoulder, guys. I need some drink. I haven't had much drink today. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, I used about half of it because it's going to be just kind of 2 layers, so you can see how I did here in spreading it out. Like I said, it's not too deep. The next I want to take, went ahead and mixed the corn and the pinto beans together. So I'm going to take that, and now I'm going to kind of spread that next over the top. Okay, I think it's about it because I want to have enough for the next layer. Okay. Then I'm going to take my green bell peppers, and did I tell y'all that I cut the bell pepper in half? I'm only using half of the bell pepper. Get you a large bell pepper. Don't this look good? It smells good. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells good. Okay, I'm going to get my tomatoes and just sprinkle that around. Okay. Oh, I want to tell you, we got a new addition to the family. Y'all know about little possum. I said I wasn't going to do it. I said, no sirree, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting another critter. Well, lo and behold, I'll tell you about that in this. Y'all just hang on. Now I take my spring onions and I cut my spring onions, not just the white part. You can gauge what to cut off of your onion, like the green part, because some of the green part looks kind of nasty. So you will wash it really good and then cut that part off. But this is the green and the white part of it. So I'm going to sprinkle that. I don't want to get too carried away on my first layer. Next, I'm going to do my shredded cheese, sharp cheese, cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to put that, spread that around. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good, guys. All right. The next thing I want to do is put my bacon on there. I'm going to try to crumble it up just a little bit more with my hand. I'm not putting a whole lot. Like I said, if you got them in strips, get them out. Get about 8 strips. And just make sure that they're cooked to the kind of on the crispy side. Okay, so I'm going to spread that out a little bit. Boy, I sure hope it's good. I hear it is. I'm not going to put too many. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do, and I forgot my spoon, so let me get my spoon. So hold on, guys. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to take my ranch dressing, and I'm going to sprinkle it all on the top. I got me a big spoon so I can sprinkle faster. Are y'all watching? Can y'all see that good? I hope so. Hope I'm not doing all this and y'all can't see a doggone thing. Like I said, you don't want to just saturate it, but you want to just sprinkle some. Some of these in this corner over here. Alright. That's about it right there. Can y'all see that? Okay. Now I'm going to start all over again with my cornbread. I like cornbread, don't y'all? Make sure it's self-rising. And I like the lily. Speaking of that, that reminds me. I was telling you about the extra family member. It's a she, I'll just say that much. And we named her Lily. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. You're going to get all this on there. Spread it out really good. You can see how it stacks up like this. Let me go ahead and put all that. So you really need a big bowl if you've got one. But this is all I had. Then I'm going to put my beans and my corn. Put that all on here. Okay. Spread that around. And my hands are clean, guys. Bet y'all was saying, did you wash your hands? I did. Okay, now my tomatoes. I want all that juice. Okay. Now my green peppers. I'm just going to save just a little bit to kind of put on the top. So, nah, let's get them all in here. Okay, then my green onions, or spring onions, I should say. Put that on there. Okay, cheese. I'm going to leave just a little bit of cheese so I can, I want to put that on top. And my bacon. Make sure I get them crumbs. Last thing is get my ranch dressing again. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle that all over it. Now maybe y'all made this and maybe you make it a little bit different. I don't know. But this is what was given to me. And I said, shoot, I'm going to try that. Try to get all the little corners. Like I said, you don't want to saturate it, but you don't want to not have enough either. Okay, I think that's good. What do y'all think, guys? Just a little bit more, a little dab of do you. Okay. Now I had this cheese, that little bit of cheese I had left over, so I'm just going to take that, kind of sprinkle that over it. And there you go. That's it. Y'all see that? Okay, so what you're going to do next is, you've got some aluminum foil or some saran wrap. You want to put this over your cornbread salad. They're really tight because you don't want to put it in the refrigerator and then like your onions and stuff is going to smell up your refrigerator with onion smell. So you want to put the saran wrap or the aluminum foil really tight. And you're going to let it, the best, what I hear, is to let it kind of marinate overnight and then have it the next day. I told my son, I said, telling him what I was making. He's never had it either, and I said, you know, I've got to let it sit overnight. I said, and come by, you know, like tomorrow, and then we're going to try this and see how it tastes. But that's it. It's easy peasy. I guess what's more time consuming is just the cornbread, you know, the prepping. That's what takes the longest. Now, I don't know if anybody puts anything else different in it. Like I said, this is what was given me. And so I'm crossing my fingers. It looks good. It smells good. So it's got to be good, right? All right. Well, let me get off here. I'm going to find my saran wrap. And I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator. And then tomorrow when we get it out, like we're going to be the guinea pigs. My son's going to be the guinea pig. And we'll see what the reactions are, whether or not they like it or not. All right. Well, guys, I'll see you tomorrow when we come back to this and do our little taste testing. All right, I'll put it down in the description in case you guys are interested in doing it. Easy peasy, like I said. All right, see you tomorrow. This is the next morning, and as I said, there's a new addition to the family. It was spur of the moment I tried to talk myself out of it as we were going to look at this new addition. And then when we got there, it's like we had a choice. So let me just get to it. Let me just show you. I'm not going to wake her up. Maybe I'll see it in another video where she is just full, as my mom says, spit and vinegar. Really wasn't spit. Started with pea and vinegar. That's what my mom said. But anyway, that is Lily Mae. And so last night we tried to put her, excuse the mess, because I didn't get any sleep last night. Put her in here. She already knocked over her food. She didn't want to stay in there. She whined all night long. Was no sleep. And then Sammy, I know you're all going, well, how'd she get along with Sammy? Well, Sammy does not tolerate her at all. And plus he's sick, you know. So we're trying to keep her away from him because she wants to jump on his little stomach, which is, it hurts. So we're having to really be careful with that. But last night I laid here because Sammy wanted to go out about 6 or 7 times. She wouldn't be still. She was hollering in the pen, and I had to get some rest. So I put her up here with me. Well, then, you know how little puppies have that dog breath? Well, she wanted to lick me. I had to get up like 3 o'clock in the morning, put on my coat and my shoes, and take her outside so she could potty. Brought her back in. She laid down for a minute, and then she got back up, was going from here to there, everywhere, me laying here, would not be still, wanted to lick me with her puppy breath. So I had to get up this morning. And get a washcloth and wash my face and my neck and arm and everything, because I felt like I smelled like puppy breath.
Smelled like the pound.
No, puppy breath. So this is some of Sammy's old toys. So she wants to chew on everything. So we've got to teach her what's hers and what's ours. And so this is what I got out. We bought a few things yesterday. This one, it came in a little package. It was at Dollar General. They really didn't have a good selection. But I rummaged up these. Sammy does not play with these anymore. And so she's had a heyday. She's wore herself out, which is good. You can't walk because she's right on your feet. And this little lamb chop, I'm not going to play it, but you just touch its little mouth and it starts saying different things. So she's trying to figure out where that sound is coming from. But anywho, that's our new addition, is Lily. And as soon as we saw her and those little eyes, she is the runt of the bunch. There's another one that's there, like we need 2 dogs. 2 new dogs, 2 puppies. She's a handful. But the other one's really pretty. They thought that they had a home for it, but to come to find out, the lady that was wanting it has a mean son. Mean. That's what I was told. And so, they talked about it and said that it was just not going to be a good fit because that boy is so mean. So anyway, she called me back and says, well, we still have, this other dog, and it's the male. Of course, Lily Mae is a female, and they want us to get that dog as well because they know that's going to go to a good home. But I'm telling you, I don't know. Maybe she won't whine or bark if we have her brother. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But I got to keep my eyes on her like flies on shoo-shoo, because if we don't, like Mr. took her outside on the deck with our rocking chair out there because she's teething. You know how babies do. They want to put everything in their mouth. They want to chew on everything. And she started wanting to bite the bottom of the rocker. Just gnawing at her. So I got to watch it because I got to be looking at my table legs and everything else. So like I said, it's like I keep my eyes on her like flies on shoo-shoo. And that's why she's got all these toys, hoping that will help. We've got to get her another little chew thing, like a little harder thing. between that yellow ring is really hard, and between that and a little, a little softer, not real soft, but something that she can really, sink her teeth into. So we got to be looking for that. We did put up this gate, and but I ended up having to put Sammy in there this morning with his food, because his food has medicine in it, because Lily Mae didn't want to leave Sammy alone. Poor thing, poor old soul. Well, I just wanted to show you that because I told you earlier that we had a new addition, and I wanted to share with you our new addition, and I'll try to keep you abreast as to how things are going with our new addition. A lot of work she is, I'm going to tell you, just a lot of work. So, but anyway, we'll come back later. I told you yesterday afternoon, with that cornbread salad, we'll be trying that out this evening, probably like 5 or 6, I don't know, somewhere in there, for dinner. I might like to have maybe some chicken or something with it. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, another day. I thought that I was going to meet y'all for supper, trying out the cornbread salad. Everybody's raving over it. Even when we went to go pick up Lily Mae, I was telling her, I don't know what brought it up, but anyway, fixing cornbread salad. She goes, "Oh, my grandmother fixes it, and we all love it." So I'm thinking, well, good, yummy, it's gonna be good. Well, so my son came over, and we all got our little bowls. I had fixed some chicken, and I baked some chicken, and so it smells good and stuff. Have y'all ever had that cornbread salad? What y'all think about it? Well, so I put it in the bowls, what we all did, and then I started, hold up. Okay, guys, where was I at? I had to stop because I had to take a phone call. Mister's at the grocery store. So a lot of times he'll call and ask about things, and we got some other things going on, so I had to take that phone call, and I'm so sorry. But where was I? Well, I don't remember, but if I'm being repetitive, I'm sorry. Just hang on. I think it was about the cornbread salad yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah. So what happened was we got it out of the refrigerator. We let it kind of marinate overnight. My son was here. We got our plates out, put the stuff in our plates, the cornbread salad in our plates with our chicken. And so we started eating it. Well, I looked over at my son, and he was kind of going, and I'm kind of going, and I look at Mister, and he's kind of going. Well, the reason why we're doing that, it wasn't enough ranch dressing. Now, what I was told that when I make the package, you don't want to use the whole ranch dressing on it, but I felt like it was a little bit more on the dry side. And usually my son, whenever I fix anything, he always goes back for seconds. I said, and he ate it. He was hungry. So I said, well, son, I said, do you want some more? He was, no, I'll pass. Well, I knew that was a sign. And I asked Mister, I looked over at him, and I said, Mister, you want some more? He goes, no, I don't think so. Well, I guess that's your answer. Now, what I'm hearing that people just love it. Maybe we just got different taste buds. But I will say this. I think that it will be really, really good if you add a little bit more ranch dressing on it. Maybe I just need to put the whole packet on there. Because then it wouldn't make it so dry, because it was the cornbread that made it so dry. And put some more cheese, a lot more cheese. Put a lot more corn and a lot more everything. But basically, I put celery in it. Celery sounds good, don't it? Put some celery in it. we were talking about it, you know, afterwards, and we said, well, you know what, it probably wouldn't be so bad if we had this, 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 and this. So maybe y'all fix it different. So right now, from a 1 to 10, I will give it a 6. So I don't know. Maybe you guys will try it. Maybe add a little bit more stuff, you know, and it turn out perfect. Now, it's still sitting in my refrigerator. So what I'm thinking about I'm going to do is that I'm going to put some celery in it. I'm going to put some more cheese. I'm going to mix it all up. You know how I layer it? I'm going to mix it all up, and I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to bake it. I'm going to put some more green peppers and stuff like that in it. Kind of doctor it, because I don't want to waste that. That was expensive getting all that stuff. And put some regular onions in it. Yeah. But I put it in another casserole dish because you don't want to put a cold plate in a hot oven. So I think I'm going to do that so I can salvage this cornbread salad. But that's just the Watts taste. Now to you, you might just say, ooh, boy, this is good. And I hope that you do. But I did want to share with you, it was new for us. And we did give it a whirl. And I give it a 6 out of 1 to 10. So anyway, those of you watching, if you make this, how about give me a comment and let me know how much you enjoyed it, or what you do. Maybe you add some. Mr. said maybe we'll put some chicken in it. You know, like you do, like when you go get salads, you can get a chicken salad. You know, grilled chicken, baked chicken. You know, on your salad. He said maybe we can do that, which is a good idea. And I thought about peas, putting some peas in it as well. And that sounds good, don't it? So, anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I want to let you know I so enjoy your comments. I think I got caught up in the comments today. And how about giving me a thumbs up? It helps with the algorithm. And I'm really trying to get these videos out there. And I hope that you like Lily Mae, our new addition. Now, I'm going to tell you, she doesn't take Possum's place at all. And I even told Possum, I said, Possum, I'm not getting Lily Mae to replace you. I'm not doing that. And I still miss my Possum, and I still shed some tears. Like when I got my laptop out, you know, to edit the videos and stuff, and I looked on top, and she had her little paw prints on the top where she walked on top. I just about started to boo-hoo. I did. So, anyway, but if you give me a thumbs up, like and share, that would be great. Thank you for my new subscribers that have come on aboard, and thank you so much. But what do we say? I love you, but who loves you more? Jesus loves you more. Until the next video, guys, love y'all.